time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live, Wednesday, October 30th. S&P down 5, NASDAQ down 77. Russell up 8, Dow up 1. Gold up a little over 0.5%, silver down 1%, bonds up 0.33%, notes flat, 10-year yield down 0.33%, oil up 2%, natural gas down 0.5%, soybeans green, corn red, wheat finished green, euro up 0.5%, pound down 0.15%, Bitcoin down 1%, VIX up 3%, just below 20, sitting at 19.95. On my big trades today, I shut my afternoon ones down because on my last tranche, I had a pretty big discrepancy between the, you can see between the call side and the put side, over $1. So when it gets to that point, I just don't feel like it's a really good time to trade it. So I just shut them down. I did do a couple of contracts on several of these morning tranches, currently up just under 400. Price action VIX, currently up a little over 1,800. Done a few tranches of those. I've got a couple of contracts left in this one. And let's see, I closed out on the double calendar front, closed out a 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 6, 7, all profitable. And then my other ones were all green as well, but they have shifted to red. I've still got a 5, 7 that I've got to take off by the end of the day. It was green and now it's down about 8%. My other ones are down. Well, my 1, 2 from today is down about 7. My other 2 are down 1%. All 1 lots. Actually, my 3, 4 is a 2 lot. Just keeping it small here going into the election. By the way, I posted in the calendar chat earlier. I had mentioned a couple times, and I'd planned to just not do any calendars on Friday, but I think I will do my 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7 with small size. You got the Monday, obviously, before the election. The backdated options are after the election, so could work out well. So I'm going to do the 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7 and skip the others. And then next week, my Monday entries I'll skip. Tuesday and probably by next week entries I will skip and then decide what to do on Friday. Let's see what else. 1 DTE, I transformed that into an upside vertical for tomorrow. So if we can expire above 58.65 tomorrow, that would hit max. And that is about it for me today. Price is down from the open, so no Wooga for me. Which, since Wooga time, things been pretty quiet, so probably up some. Looks like Chad mentioned he's up 25% on his. I did a Google broke wing fly yesterday before the close for the earnings. Price was up higher. I took 1 off. Still have 2 of my 3 left, which they're up over 100% still. So I will decide what to do with that by the end of the day. I also added a short put vertical. I mentioned in the chat when after earnings, if a stock gaps up above the expected move, a lot of times it will continue higher. We have not seen that yet today, so I'm down on that vertical. I'll decide what to do with that at the end of the day as well. Normally, I would just leave it, but we do have some other big boy earnings. Let's see. What do we have today? We've got today is Wednesday, so we've got after the bell, Microsoft, Meta, and Coin are the three big ones. Also, Robinhood, Etsy, Roku, Starbucks, notable ones. Free market tomorrow, Uber, Peloton, MasterCard. So Microsoft, Meta, or Coin, or all three of those, I'll take a look at potentially. Throw a little something on. Chris, always trying to take credit for my wins. Never taking credit for my losses. All right, so I've got a couple contracts left on this price action BIC. Just kind of letting it cook for now. Could use a couple points higher to get centered. So Meta is just under all-time highs. There's Coin. And what was the other one? Microsoft. My lean is bullish on everything. Other stocks today, Reddit had earnings up 42%, new all-time highs by a lot. Its previous all-time high before earnings was 83. It's at hit 117. Affirm up 6%. Lemonade up 6. I mentioned Goog. Roku up 3. Amazon up 1.5. AMD had earnings as well. I actually was considering doing a short version on this, but I just did Goog. It ended up going down. I can't remember what the expected move was. DJT finally getting a little pullback down 19%. Oh, and then SMCI had some accounting. I just saw a headline, so I didn't read into it, but looked like they had some accounting fraud. It's down 32%. It's got earnings coming up on the 5th, it looks like. Yeah, that's what I saw, Krish. A little WorldCom Enron issue. Probably not something I'm going to step in front of. Definitely not going to try to buy the dip on that news. Yeah, it smells a little fishy. Smells a little fishy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will go short meta. It opened right under all-time highs. Couldn't make a new one. Kind of retraced. Get the SPX coming down a little bit. I'm definitely going to do a long in coin. Yeah, so I think I'll do a long in Microsoft and coin and short meta with my typical broken wing butterflies. Need a little bounce. It's back up to 32 would be good. VIX hovering around 20. You'd get a little pop in VXX. I'm waiting for a chance to get in VXX. Really what I've been waiting for, it's just been kind of sideways on price, but I've been waiting for the volatility on VXX to increase, and we're getting up there now. So I'm not gonna do anything today, but we can get another little bit of a pop in volatility. I'll start to potentially scale into some VRRs in VXX. So Chessmaster is bullish on meta. Krish is bearish. It's kind of conflicting. I stopped out of my remaining piece of SPX on the put side. So I'll see if this thing is going to run before I sell my long puts. If you look at skew, Krish, to your comment about a lot of call buying. This is puts versus calls on SPX is what it measures. But the all-time high was 171. Skew's currently at 150. Lows about 110. So it's in the upper end of its range for more puts versus calls. Yeah, so ticker SKEW, skew. I like to it just plots an end of day price point. So I like to change it to a line chart. And you can kind of makes it look a little bit better. But so what that measures is the out of the money put buying versus out of the money put prices versus out of the money call prices. So if it's higher, that means more puts are being bought. If it's lower, more calls than puts are being bought. And so I've marked kind of the high and low. 171 to 110 is kind of the range that it has traded in. That's the all-time high, all-time low. And it's currently at 150. It just reached an all-time high back on September 19th. How are we going to get another push, or should I just bail on these puts? They're only 10 cents. Sell one of them. Sell the other one for 20 cents. Get another push down. See what that did to our butterflies. 30, oh, let's see, 20 butterfly. Trading for under a buck. What to do with Goog? I'm going to leave my vertical on. No, got filled at 20 cents on that put. I'm going to leave my vertical on because I put that on with the intent of either it's kind of basically 1-to-1 risk reward. So I put that on with the intent of taking max loss if it went against me. So I'm going to leave that on. My question on Goog is, do I want to close out my butterfly? I think I'll just close one more and leave one on for tomorrow. Nope, Krish, it has nothing to do with market direction. It has to do with the relationship of out of the money puts being bought versus out of the money calls. That's it. Still getting about 5 wide here after that little pump. But yeah, I don't like the price action to enter. So I think I'm probably just going to be waiting for Mr. Mahomes. End of the day. Doesn't look like we're going to get an early fill. 25 butterfly trading for $1.20. So Meta's got a 45-point expected move, currently trading at 590. That's a little more than I want to risk. Just going to do an out of the money long put vertical and meta or bearish play with the max profit above the expected move to the downside, which would be about 45. Let that order sit for a minute. I'm just looking at meta like it tried to push up to make a new all-time high and got shut down. So just taking a little bearish based on that price action. Coinbase expected move about 14.5, currently trading at 15. Once I get filled on these, I'll post them. I'm just putting some orders in for now. Microsoft expected move 18. It's currently trading at 434. Oops. Wrong side. All right, so bullish fly in Microsoft, a bearish vertical in Meta, and a bullish butterfly in Coin. Nothing's filled yet. Which one was that? Meta? No, Microsoft. Yeah. So what I'm looking at is the expected move fully loaded. Are you looking at my screen? So the expected move overnight is 18 for earnings. You can see up here with the market maker move. The 19.7, that's between now and Friday, based on 2 days on the 2 day cycle. So we had ADP non-farm employment data this morning. We've got core PCE pre-market tomorrow and some more employment data. Then Friday pre-market, some more employment data. Then 30 minutes after the bell, ISM manufacturing PMI. Yeah, I mean, I think we get a volatility crash as long as there's not some crazy election fraud or surprise that comes out. Which you never know. You never know. SPX coming back down. I got filled on coin at 155. So around 230 in coin would be ideal. Oh, FOMC's next Thursday. Well, that's gonna be a fun week. Election Tuesday, FOMC Thursday. Fun, fun. I mean, anecdotally, from memory, what I recall about trading around elections the day after is that you typically get a pretty extended one directional move. So I will probably be not doing any calendars. I will probably be doing some directional trading. That's about it. Not a lot of delta neutral stuff. Still getting in a straddle for over $6. Got a little choppy action. Tempted to get in a 25 straddle, but I think I'll just sit aside here. Wait for Mahomes. I will if you will, Chad. I would not doubt if we just chop here, but I'm good. I'm good with my day. Filled on Meta. Filled on Meta at 73 cents. Microsoft looks like it's close to filling, so I'll wait for that. Couple cents away. What would cause that, Krish? Yeah, I don't know. I've already found some election fraud going on in Pennsylvania. Somebody's trying to do something. The 25 fly still trading for maybe around $1.25-ish. 35 minutes to go. Build on Microsoft. Build on Microsoft at $2.23. Earnings play is locked and loaded. There's the upside expected move, about 52 in Microsoft. Meta 45. It's a big expected move in Meta. Well, I was hoping for a little bounce out of Goog, but I'm going to close one more of those butterflies. I order at 325. After money flies, still trading for around $1.25, $1.30. 30 minutes to go. Man, my 5/7's just been bleeding all day. Can't remember. I think it was up like 15% at one point. Now it's down 15. All a trend line is good for is a line in the sand, chess master, for you to manage risk around. If it's something you want to take a trade on. Well, that straddle. Now it's still over $6, so it doesn't look like it would have decayed much. Price hasn't moved though. So we had those earnings today. Let's see. We've got a few more good ones tomorrow, I believe. Amazon, Apple. One of the big ones tomorrow after the bell. I did take 3 day trades this morning. I was dealing with some tradier issues, so I kind of jumped on a little bit late to look at the charts, but I know a few people got on this long Mighty 90 in coin. It was a really nice winner. I did not get that one. I took the short right here, booked a little profit. Market was racing higher and I was kind of fighting the tape. I took 3 short trades. So I took that Coinbase short Mighty 90. I took a Disney short Mighty 90. Got in right here, added here, got my 2 bars. That was my biggest winner, like 280. My total profit 370. And then Tesla, another short Mighty 90. That was right here as it breached pre-market highs. Nice volume pop, got short, cut a couple red bars down. Google hitting lows of day. Hoping it gets propped back up overnight after the earnings come out. SPX and NDX grinding lower, VIX grinding higher. VIX back above 20. $20 butterfly, $1.15. SPX not at lows of day. Hit its low of day in the first 15 minutes, but creeping that way. NDX near its lows of day, right at lows of day. VIX not quite back up to highs of day, which was hit in the first 15 minutes. And a little bounce off yesterday's open where we've bounced two other times. NDX bouncing off today's low. Yeah, that 25 straddle is still over $6. You'd have seen zero decay in that thing in 20 minutes. Microsoft bouncing off of its high lows of day. $19 minutes till the bell, 9 minutes till MOC. 25 butterfly. Waiting for $1.40-ish. Well, price isn't even close enough to start putting in my flies yet, so I'll wait. We'll be back in 1 minute. I just closed my 5-7. And the 25 straddle still trading around $6. All right, a few minutes before MOC. I guess I'll start entering my flies here. Working the 20s and 25s. Google is not bouncing. I think I'm just gonna hold my Google here. Just gonna try to shed another, but I'll just hold. A little over 1 minute till MOC. The 20 fly trading for $1.30. Even though it's closer, the 25 is further. 25 is more expensive and it's further away. $25 getting close to $1. Now it's above $1.60. It looks like if it pushes up a little bit. $300 million to the buy side. So pretty tiny. Pretty tiny. I don't know for sure fully loaded. It seems like it may have been the last day of September, if I remember right. There may have been another one in there somewhere. Tomorrow is the last day of the month. Yeah, I was getting ready to put in a 15 fly, but we got a little bounce. So I'll stick with 20 and 25s. $25s trading for about $1.85. $25s look like they might be close to filling. We can just edge up a little bit more. My bot's trying to fill. Nope, couldn't stay up there. Need to get near 20 or 25. Filled on the 25s. Even though we're halfway between strikes. All right, a little punch below 20 here. Got a little over 5 minutes. There's below 20. No lock yet. My bot still hasn't filled. Man, there's a lot of premium left. It's 18 in the 18s and still no lock. Come on, hit it. Hit it. Man, there we go. Locked. Locked and loaded. Now let's bounce. My bot still never filled. Locked in a $2,000 profit on my homes. If we can make a big bounce, that'd be even better. We are pushing through lows of day. NDX pushing through its expected move to the downside. My bot's trying to fill on the 15 fly. It still hasn't filled. Let's go. Big boy bounce. All right, filled on the 15s in my bot. Let's get above 25. Let's get above 30. Still got 3.5 minutes. VIX up to 20.26. SPX still coming down. Coming downtown. Keep going. If you're not going to bounce, keep going down. Few minutes. Well, my bot on the 15s needs to move away from 15. So 15 with 1 minute to go. Back down to 13, 12. More push to end at lows of day. 30 seconds. Back up to 15. 16. All right, get away from 15. My wife does not want to close at 15. Oh, markdown. Ooh, pretty good size markdown. 5813.93. So my Mahomes without the vertical will be a little loser. My main one will be a locked winner. My a little over 1500 on price action BIX, a little over 500 on regular BIX. So pretty good day. All right, all. Let's see, live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 31st, Halloween. I will be leading the live stream at the market open for day trading. And then we will be back for Power Hour. Take care. Have a good night. Cheers.